We have a lot to talk about in this video. I know it's the weekend, but this video has lots to discuss. We will examine the remarks made by the UOL chief researcher regarding XRP. I disagree with what he says, though. When it comes to Ethereum Sailor and the direction he's pointing, it's important to keep in mind that Uphold is an exchange that provides on-demand liquidity. Examine the SEC's previous lawsuits, the parties involved, and the events that followed the conclusion of these cases to understand the appeal process in the Ripple versus SEC case. Folks, I believe we are down to just roughly 2.5 weeks left. After that, we'll discuss Solana. This event is one of Solana's largest conferences. Things are happening right now. Many exciting developments are emerging from this, and without further ado, here are my predictions for Solana in 2025. Let's sit back, relax, and begin using Bitcoin. $63,800 each during the previous day. Ethereum, currently at 83%, is valued at $2,560. Coming in at their respective dollar pegs, USDT and USDC will watch as XRP attempts to break above the 60C area once more. As of right now, it has gained 0.93%, arriving at 58 cents. You do know your key number for XRP, right? Every time we approach $60, we experience a setback, yet we persistently persevere. The question is, though, when do we break it? Maybe this weekend will be the one where we witness XRP move dramatically. Maybe there will be another violent move soon. The combined market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies is $2 trillion, $212 billion. So, people, where are we heading? From this point on, I'm quite optimistic. Q4 is expected to be extremely optimistic, with everything moving forward. Bitcoin is going to be the leader. The conversation is visible on social media. The most common story I'm seeing online right now is that Bitcoin may still drop to about $42.8000. I doubt we descend to such depths. Look, I've already discussed a Bitcoin retracement. We need to break above 66 to continue our upward trajectory. I firmly feel that we are at an all-time high. This Bitcoin correction is running out. We may halt at 63K and drop to the 50s. I simply don't see it happening. However, given that it's a cryptocurrency, anything can happen. Just be aware of one issue to focus on. In the unlikely event that it occurs, I believe that Bitcoin will shortly begin its violent movement. I fully intend to lock in $100,000 before the end of this year, which will be our new all-time high. Assure I believe we will see 100,000 in this bull run. Run propels us forward toward 2025. We may even continue running until the end of 2025. Despite the early hour, we'll figure it out. Shortly thereafter, a breach occurred in BingX, leading to the theft of a bank's wallet. The theft of a substantial sum of money led to the depletion of numerous assets, causing their value to plummet. According to BingX, these assets appear to be headed towards Rebi. I hope I'm never involved in anything similar, but I have no idea what they're going to do or how this works. This is one reason to never store cryptocurrency on an exchange. Never, ever store cryptocurrency on an exchange because something similar is bound to happen. You have the freedom to lose everything you desire. If you're willing to lose everything, I'll tweet that Bitcoin is at an all-time high. Al plans to visit the moon in 2025, so he needs to remain focused. The story remains unchanged. The same thing has been happening since the start of the year. Many simply assumed I was crazy for making these forecasts, but look at us now. RIP appears to be correct. However, it doesn't matter. What matters is staying optimistic and feeling good about yourself, as well as avoiding being jostled or shaken out of your cryptocurrency position. This is because the incredible move that XRP holders have been waiting for since 2017 is almost here. If you find this whole cryptocurrency thing too much to handle, please be patient and come on over. Please return in 6 months, and all will be well. I promise it will all work out in the end, but this is not the moment to lose concentration and do a foolish action that could end up hurting you. Simply leave the cryptocurrency scene and return. People will still be there. I can assure you that we have this here. Jeffrey Kendrick, a bank executive from Stand the Charter, stated, again, there you go. He asserts that three key factors, the likely repeal of SAB 121, a slight increase in inflation, and positive inflows into the Bitcoin ETF, will prevent the price of Bitcoin from reaching new all-time highs in 2025. Similar to how institutional money will drive the price of XRP in 2025, institutional money is driving the price of Bitcoin. Watch this video to learn about the removal of SB 121, which limits certain U.S. banks' ability to deal with spot and other custody-related issues in the digital asset space. I believe that will happen under Harris, but it's highly likely that under Trump, the SEC's leadership will change. Although we did witness a slight reversal late last week over a security-related issue, the SEC under Gary Gensler has had a tremendously detrimental impact on the industry in the last few years. However, likely, this will also be eliminated. ETFs will likely be more prevalent rather rapidly. Solana. I believe it would be the most likely third option, so let's assume that's the big ticket. Considering the general trends in other asset markets and potential legislative changes, I believe it makes sense to purchase Bitcoin and other digital assets. In any case, you've finally seen the U.S. Treasury curve for a few quarters now, even though it's only very barely over 2E yields or 10E yields, and that's a modestly good narrative within that as well. You do, however, have expectations for inflation. Actual yields are a little lower than expected, so that might also benefit the margin going forward, possibly even next month. Additionally, the forecast for ETF inflows into Bitcoin remains extremely weak. In the summer, roughly $17 billion is spent. If it's a Trump administration, each of those stories should push us higher, as I believe those inflows will take up again in the fourth quarter of this year. By the end of the following year, victory will likely reach 200,000, if not 125 years. It doesn't matter who holds the White House during that period. Just saying, Jeff, I think this guy's predictions seem right on. Simply as I have been stating, the election of Trump will undoubtedly lead to a surge in cryptocurrency values, resulting in a bull market. Everything will depend on how high prices really rise during this time. If Trump is appointed, the BLL cycle will rise more than anticipated. If not, we will still experience a bull run, but it won't be as big as we would want. He believes that if Trump wins this year, people will make $125K, and by the end of 2025, he will have made $225K. I agree with him that he is 100% right. You're absolutely correct, ETFs will begin to take notice. I kind of agree that Solana ETF will come next, and we should get Solana and XRP together because we know XRP will include another ETF in the announcement to divert attention. Indeed, our observations confirm this. They behave in this manner due to their fear that any news from XRP will invariably be accompanied by another event that will divert attention from the news and diminish XRP's prominence. Strangely, there's always a distraction to distract them from their fear. However, I believe this guy, a Standard Charter executive, knows what he's talking about. What is happening behind the scenes? He appears to have a clear understanding of the interest, which is evident when we discuss the institutional demand. Because we arrive at this PayPal for Solana. According to Jose Fernandez, guess what? Not the best course of action. In response to payment requests, they launched Solana, which is ideal for widespread adoption because it provides token extensions at a reduced cost and can handle 1,000 transactions per second. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? You desire institutional and widespread adoption. Solana understood everything. As a result, I declared that Solana would be vying for the number. In the top two positions, I believe that XRP and Solana will alternate between positions 2 and 3, while Ethereum will drop out of the top 5. At the moment, the only activity I observe with Ethereum is the development of Metallic. What steps have they taken to enhance and improve the network? Buten's developers have told us that the money he is stealing and cashing out isn't being used for network upgrades right now. Is that correct? With all of that, what is he doing? He receives money, has cryptocurrency, and goes to look at XRP 5 waves. His fifth wave escalates beyond control. What will happen to the price of XRP? As for the fifth wave, he's targeting $27 to $33, with a tremendous parabolic blow-off burst over $1,700 per XRP. Can you predict the upcoming bull runs in ETFs? Well, I can only say one thing at a time. Only time will tell. Approaching XRP, the legal dispute between Ripple and the SEC is officially coming to an end. Everything is beginning to fall into place. A notable fifth wave emerges, propelling us from $27 to $33. Folks, that's what we're going to find out. With less than 3 months till 2025, we'll find out soon.